So the essence and energy of the Baphomet. You seek wisdom on this being. First off, hey, what's up, you guys? My name is O'Shea. As well, you can call me Atanu, for this is my magical name, the name of my daemon, that which I uncovered throughout the path. So, just to give you a little bit of information on myself, who I am we could say a channeler, a medium, a shaman, a magician, a witch, many different things. But for the past 8 years, I've been on the metaphysical path that led me into the occult, manifestation, and so much more, especially into the realm of quantum physics and really understanding this reality and the many different keys to the universe, especially being the universal laws. So today I will be talking about the Baphomet and the energies of the Baphomet. So, first off, I want to say that I will be talking about the energies of the Baphomet from my own perspective, as well giving a little bit of insight on how reality views the Baphomet energies. I am someone that works with the Baphomet very personally. This is a essence and energy of ascension. It is a tool as well as a being and an energy in which we can use. The many different symbols on the Baphomet are as sigils that awaken our subconscious mind. The energy, or rather the symbolism of the Baphomet, is what awakens the subconscious energy and as well archetype to come forward. So this is how we are working with the Baphomet. This is how we are working with these energies to evolve ourselves and as well to embrace self-mastery. So when I work with the Baphomet, again, it's in a very shamanic way. So I would raise a sacred space, which if you guys want more in-depth and exclusive Gnosis, I will have a full-on breakdown of the Baphomet on my Patreon coming very soon. I've also been working on that video. Also, I've just released a ritual with Satan and Lucifer, empowering people with the energies of Thamiel. It will empower you to the amount that you're receptive to it. This is as well on my Patreon, tiers 3, 4, and as well 5. 5 being Coven of the Sacred Torch. 4, you get the Fate and Destiny Source Alignment and Soul Attunement, Empowerment Ritual at the end of every month, and then as well the third tier is Deification. So you're getting Gnosis such as this more in depth on essences, energies, and different deities in which you can use, you can work with in order to embrace your own path of apotheosis. Okay, so now back to the Baphomet. As I said that, I just got an I am notification on my phone. So this is the I am notification that just happened to come up right now. I take care of myself first. That gives me the strength that I need to help others. Wow, you guys, wow. This has been a reoccurring theme lately, right? So this actually represents exactly what we're talking about on this night, of a very empowering synchronicity. All is mind and the universe is mental. So through this simulation and this game, we are always getting signs and synchronicities, whether it be through numbers, whether it be through posts. YouTube videos are always coming up that are in alignment of things that I needed to see right as I needed to see them. So I will be also releasing a video on the World Wide Web and an in-depth video of that as well, having to do with the Spider Queen and as well the web. So I just wanted to at least let you guys know that as well. But this truly represents the left-hand path. This truly represents our strength of will and as well our character, our being. That as we choose to embrace the left-hand path, that this being, this essence and energy just so happens to symbolize. This is where we are stepping into our true nature. This is where we are stepping into our power. We're taking back the power. We're no longer choosing to be victims. Because it's from the moment that you first step onto the left-hand path and embrace this side, embrace this path of apotheosis, embrace this path of awareness. This is actually what's bringing you into your power. This is what's bringing you into your magic and allowing you to evolve yourself and enter into the next layer and as well level of your ascension through self-mastery. This is why we are going within ourselves in order to know ourselves, in order to know our true will, in order to know who we are. And then from knowing who we are, from knowing thyself, from going within into the temple, from embracing the temple within, that is how we create reality, as within, so without. So we must first go within ourselves to know who we are and to create within, first showing ourselves who we are. So this is also why the Baphomet is an initiatory spirit that is first guiding us along the journey. And as we start to more and more understand the initiation, this is actually what is bringing us into our own power. So the Baphomet is merely, it's a being, yes. It's a shamanic energy, entity, and guide along the path. And that's actually what the word daemon even means, you guys. It means guiding spirit. So the Baphomet, yes, is a daemon, is a devil in that same way, a devilish energy, because it's liberating you. The Baphomet also representing the black flame. On the left-hand path, the black flame is how someone acquires power. Rather, it's the flame in which dissolves all illusion. It dissolves all lies. So thus, it dissolves all illusions. The Baphomet is, being this initiatory force, is also a being that helps us to open portals. So actually, to take it back a step, if you're someone that wants to understand how to build an astral temple, because this is a foundation in magic, I provide this on my Patreon for tiers 1 and 2, an astral temple, an astral world, and then if you wish to build an astral empire and universe, that's going to be tiers 3 and 4. So an astral temple, an astral world 1 and 2, and then a astral empire and universe 3 and 4, using these spirits to build your temple and to create your empire. So this is something that the Baphomet aids one in doing, is we start to understand the different faculties of our mind. And then as we understand the different faculties of our mind, we actually start to create our own life. We start to dissolve the illusions and create the life in which we desire. And this is why the Baphomet is an initiatory force along our path, whether you're walking that of the left hand or the right hand. Really, and even people's perception of that, I definitely need to make a video on this. But people's perception of what both paths mean, I mean, at its core, it's just left hand means you are serving self. So you're doing things for yourself. When you're buying things for yourself, that's left-hand path. When you're buying things for other or giving others energy, empowering them, healing them, that's right-hand path. A lot of people view it, I feel like, very distorted, but that's a good way to break it down just very simply. So as we continue with the Baphomet energies, he aids one in channeling, in self-mastery, deification, embracing the temple, alchemy, mastering alchemy, but most importantly, just mastering yourself. And this is why the Baphomet is so important as an initiatory force along the left-hand path. And as well, black magic, even Egyptian magic. So from that as well, mastery of clairvoyance, channeling, mediumship, Satan as well, in a very similar sense. This is why we become so fluid in life, so fluid with our words, fluid with our skill, fluid with our music, our magic, our abundance, because we're starting to embrace the darkness within, the power. But it's not through illusions that we are taking on this power. It's not from just working with the Baphomet or different demons, but truly it's about healing one's self. And that is why this energy is needed, especially along the left-hand path. Because through working with the Baphomet, we are merely understanding ourselves. Through understanding ourselves, we're also understanding our traumas, the things in which we've been through that have created this lens of distortion. For some, this darkness that might take you off of the path of your true will. That is what the path is for, to stay on the path of the true will, not to ride these energies into distortions, but rather to bring them into oneself and to work with them to better yourself, to create the reality in which is most meant through your feeling. By embracing the vibration of the feeling, or rather the feeling of the wish fulfilled, this is how we can step into the love in which we have for ourselves, right? It's just as Aleister Crowley said, do what thou will, love is the only law, love under will. So I believe, again, that is something that's very distorted as well, but truly at its core, it's do what you feel, right? Not in a distorted way, because there can be a lot of healing in which someone needs to do. And this is why we go into the shadow, to dissolve the illusions, we do re-traumatize ourselves when we are walking the left-hand path, but that's merely because we're dissolving the illusions. So what is traumatized is more of that of the ego. And it's when we get out of the cliff off, it's the underworld, the hell realms. It actually imprints on us, because the thing is, we're supposed to remember the journey in which we've went through, the journey in which we've faced. So this is why the Baphomet is able to open the portals to the underworld. Very similar to Anubis, for those of you that work with Anubis, but it's going to be in a different way. So he can open the portals to these different realms, the celestial, divine even, as well as the fairy realms. For me, I always open